You've got Gameface, and this is Would You Rather. And today's first Would You Rather question is a very deep question. It's would you rather be John Lennon, or would you rather be Paul McCartney? I don't know if it gets much deeper than that. You could go with who's looked at as more of an idol. Well, John Lennon, but that's partially because he's dead. If Paul McCartney would have died back then, I think it would be the reverse. So it's kind of hard to base it on that. But well, unless it's the alive and dead part that you're going to base it on, being as Paul McCartney is still alive, depending on who you ask, and John Lennon is dead. And again, depending on who you ask. But I'm going to go with be Paul McCartney. Whoa. I ended up in the minority there, but by a very small percentage. Next. Would you rather be a sports star or a celebrated academic? So, like, by celebrated academic, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like, I can't think of any. I don't know. Stephen Hawking? I guess without the wheelchair and the other things that come with being Stephen Hawking, just the celebrated academic part. You know, there's also, there's tons of them nowadays. There's tons of them. Or would you rather be a sports star? Well, you know, truthfully, I'd rather be an academic. They probably won't make as much money, but, you know, I'm guessing Einstein did okay for himself, but it's hard to say. Would you rather be tarred and feathered or be whipped and chained? Ooh. I don't know. Is that like whips and chains? It's like kinky sex? No. I'm pretty sure tar and feathering isn't a kinky sex thing. I don't know. Well, would you rather have hot tar poured over you and rolled in feathers, or whipped and chained? I'm gonna go with whipped and chained. Whoa, I'm not with majority today. I'm definitely with a minority. That's crazy. I'm thinking whipped and chained, you'd be able to recover from that. But having hot tar poured over you, that's just, and when you try to get this off, it pulls the skin. Yeah, this is not a good, neither are good things, but I don't know. I don't want to be tarred and feathered. I don't want to be whipped and chained either. So don't get any ideas. Leap tall buildings in a single bound, like Superman? Does Superman leap tall buildings in a single bound anymore? Or be able to run as fast as the Flash? Well, basically, if it's like Superman, that would be like flying. So I'm gonna go with Superman. Really? Wow. Man. Well, see, it's like Superman that throws you. If it's not like Superman, then it wouldn't count. To be able to run as fast as the Flash? It'd be cool and all, but if I could, you know, leap tall buildings in a single bound, as the thing for Superman goes, and we all know Superman basically can fly using that power. I don't know. Next. Be the president or be a Pokemon trainer. No, I'm thinking be the president. Because it doesn't say of what. I could be the president of Ubisoft Games. Huh? Nobody thought of that, did they? But I don't know. Be a Pokemon trainer? I don't know. Oh, would you rather have a Brooklyn accent or a Bostonian accent? Okay. Let's go with Brooklyn. There we go. Finally. I finally got one that people agree with. Whew. I was starting to think I was different than everybody else. Would you rather Super Smash Brothers or The Legend of Zelda? Legend of Zelda. Really? I'm guessing this is Mario. There's a lot of Mario. There's Marios everywhere. Zelda's not so everywhere. Would you rather drive 200 miles over the legal drunken limit, or drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours? I don't know. I'm gonna say this one, because this one is probably just as bad as this one. Though, you know, over the legal drunken limit can be a very gray line. I don't drink anyway, so I don't care. When I used to, you know, being at the legal limit is probably much safer than being awake for 72 hours straight driving. But both are probably pretty deadly. And I'm thinking this just because it's deadly, and don't go to jail when you get caught. Would you rather be known as a drug dealer or be known as a liar? Well, I hate to say that being known as a liar to everybody is probably more of a stigma than being known as a drug dealer to everybody. Because if you're known as a drug dealer to everybody, half of them are your customers. So that has less of a negative connotation. But it's worse for society. Definitely worse for society. So just to be on society's, just for society's sake, if I'm known as a liar, people won't believe what I say anyway, and I can't hurt anybody. So let's be known as a liar. Most people would rather be a drug dealer. Doesn't that tell you something? Okay. Sleep in a room a little too warm, or sleep in a room a little too cold? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking, this can lead, like, if really you have a blankets and you're a little too cold or you're a little too warm, I would go with I'd rather be a little too warm than a little too cold. But I'd rather sleep in a cooler room with the proper blankets than a warm room. But I'm gonna have to choose warm because I think it refers to me being warm and not me being too cold. But it's hard to say. If it was the other way around and it was the room and I had appropriate blankets, I would go with the cold room because I wouldn't be cold. Whoa. What would you rather do? Eat nothing but ketchup for a week or nothing? Well, that's easy. I'd rather eat nothing but ketchup for a week. If you ate nothing but mustard for a week, I think your tongue would be dyed. Yeah, that would do bad things to your entire system. This wouldn't be good, but this would be much, much, much worse. Also, I think there's actually much more calorie content. Mustard's really not much, but vinegar and mustard seed, and there's not much to mustard. Would you rather eat a cup of baking soda? Eat a cup of baking soda and then do a shot of vinegar? Or eat a pack of Mentos and then chug Diet Coke? Well, a shot of vinegar and a cup of soda was not going to do as much as chugging a Diet Coke and a pack of Mentos. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm pretty sure the enzymes in your stomach would, well, I don't know. I really don't want to know. But I'm going to go with this because they both do the same thing, but this would probably taste better. Yeah, most people went with that. You're going to fucking die anyway. You shouldn't be eating that shit. Use only Windows ME for the rest of your life. Or use only a 16-inch CRT monitor. Now that's tough. I hate to say that. That's the toughest one yet. No. Probably the monitor. Because Windows ME was pretty bad. Doctor Who universe or Star Wars universe? Well, the majority is going to say the Star Wars universe. But, you know, I think I'm going to go with the Doctor Who universe. Because I'm guessing in the Star Wars universe, you're just seeing things that happen to a certain group of people. I'm betting the entire universe isn't like that. It's more like living on Tatooine. But in the Doctor Who universe, things happen to the entire planet. You know, the whole cubes thing, where the cubes invaded. You know, when the Daleks invade, it happens to the whole planet. So that would be a much more interesting universe to live in. This one, you're probably going to end up on some planet in the middle of fucking nowhere and die poor and thirsty. At least what I've seen of the desert planets. That's probably not true. But that's my logic behind it. This would be a more interesting life. Because, you know, humans are all over the place here. Doing all sorts of things. Would you rather live happily ever after with your favorite romance novel hero? I don't know if... huh? Or, things are beeping. Live happily ever after with your favorite TV movie show hero. Well, I'm gonna go with TV movie show hero, because that only makes sense. I wish my phone would stop beeping. Would you rather hoard or compulsively clean? I'd rather compulsively clean. I already have a problem throwing away computer parts. I don't know why. I have like a set of old speakers from 10 years ago, just sitting down over by there, and they used to be hooked up to my Mac, and they're not bad speakers. I should probably just sell them, but I have a problem with not quite hoarding, but keeping computer parts that I deem could be useful later and never are. So I would rather compulsively clean and get rid of all that shit. I would have so much room in here. Maybe I'd be able to like expand my recording area so I could like use an HTC Vive. That I'd really like to do, but I just don't have the room. I'm like in a corner, all, you know, closed in. Would you rather have to drive a pink moped for the next 2 years or wrestle with an alligator one time? Well, pink moped would be cool. That'd be like stylish. Wrestle with an alligator one time. Fuck. Die. Would you rather have to drive a pink moped for the next 2 years or probably die? And they're close. They're close. Doesn't make any sense to me. Sacrifice your pet so you can eat. Sacrifice parts of your body so you can both eat. Well, there's no question there. It's a matter of... Yeah. I'm gonna go with the majority there, though I don't know what the majority is. When I chose it, I'm with the majority there. Though I am surprised how close it is. That's very close. Would you rather have the ability to teleport or be able to time travel? Almost having the ability to teleport you would be able to time travel. Not in the same way, but fuck, you'd have a lot more time. If like this morning I went and did my grocery shopping and all that shit for the week, and you know, it was like an hour and 20 minutes, but if I could have like teleported there, grabbed all my shit, teleported back, I could have had that fucking done in no time. To cut out the travel time, that would have been 30 minutes of that probably. So I'd rather have the ability to teleport, but wait a minute. I could go back to a time when I had those groceries, but then I'd be stealing them for myself. Majority's gonna say time travel. And I have to admit, yeah, time travel would be cool. There's much more coolness to this than this. So I'm gonna go time travel. Whoa! That's insane! There's less than 1,000 people difference at 1.4 million votes. There's less than 1,000 people difference. Wow. Yeah. A little bit of laziness over here. They would, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was a toss-up, but I think time travel would be cooler. Would you rather be the spouse of a polygamist or never have a relationship last longer than 2 years? I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the 2 years. This is just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'm not being judgmental, but I don't know what to say about that. And yeah, of course, this is probably what people were gonna go with anyway. But you know what? I think we're gonna leave it here on this question, and maybe we'll pick that one up next time. And until then, I'm Gameface. This was Would You Rather. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.